Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0181 indicates a fuel temperature sensor circuit range or performance issue specific to the Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. This error relates to discrepancies in the fuel temperature sensor readings, which are essential for optimal engine performance and efficiency. The fuel temperature sensor is located in the fuel return line, close to the fuel tank. Its primary role is to provide temperature readings to the powertrain control module, PCM, allowing for efficient fuel management. If the PCM receives incorrect data, it can affect fuel mixture and ignition timing, leading to poor engine performance. It's crucial to address this DTC promptly to avoid further engine performance issues and potential damage. The DTC P0181 pertains to the fuel temperature sensor, which is an integral component of the vehicle's fuel management system. Its primary function is to monitor the temperature of the fuel before it enters the fuel injectors, providing critical information to the PCM, which regulates the air-fuel mixture for optimal combustion. This sensor is situated in the fuel return line, typically near the fuel tank, where it can accurately gauge the temperature. If the temperature readings are outside the expected range, it can lead to poor fuel atomization and combustion, resulting in decreased engine efficiency. By impacting the fuel's density, incorrect temperature readings can also lead to increased emissions, as the PCM struggles to maintain an ideal fuel mixture. Therefore, troubleshooting this DTC is essential for maintaining the vehicle's performance and emissions standards. Several factors can trigger the DTC P0181. The most common cause is a faulty fuel temperature sensor itself, which may not provide accurate readings due to internal failure. Additionally, poor connections or loose terminals at the sensor or the PCM can lead to intermittent signal loss, affecting the readings sent to the PCM. A damaged wiring harness can also produce similar symptoms by causing electrical shorts or opens, interrupting the communication between the sensor and the PCM. Any of these issues may result in the fuel temperature being read inaccurately by the PCM, triggering the diagnostic trouble code. Diagnosing these potential causes thoroughly ensures that the root issue is addressed, preventing future complications. When DTC P0181 is present, several symptoms may manifest in the vehicle's performance. One prevalent symptom is poor engine performance. The vehicle may experience rough idling or reduced power during acceleration due to improper fuel atomization. Increased emissions can also be a significant consequence, as the vehicle struggles to maintain optimal fuel combustion, potentially leading to failed emissions tests. Additionally, the check engine light is another indicator that something is wrong. It alerts the driver to take necessary actions to diagnose the issue. Such symptoms not only impact driving comfort, but can also lead to more severe engine damage if left unaddressed. Thus, recognizing and acting on these symptoms early on is crucial for vehicle maintenance. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0181 involves checking the intake air temperature (IAT) sensor. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, which powers up the vehicle's electrical systems, allowing for sensor testing. Next, note the ambient temperature. This serves as a baseline measurement for accuracy. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check the IAT sensor reading in the data list. It's essential to compare this value with the ambient temperature to ensure accuracy. If both values match, the IAT sensor is functioning correctly, and you can proceed to the next step in troubleshooting. However, if the readings differ, allow the sensor to cool to the ambient temperature before re-evaluating. This measure ensures that any discrepancies are corrected before moving forward. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0181, focus on evaluating the performance of the fuel temperature sensor. Start by recording the value from the fuel temperature sensor using the HDS. Next, compare this value against the IAT sensor's reading. For this diagnosis, determine whether there is a difference of 45 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius or more between the two sensor readings. This threshold is crucial. A significant discrepancy indicates that the fuel temperature sensor is likely malfunctioning and requires replacement. If the values are within an acceptable range, it suggests the sensor is functioning properly, but intermittent failures may still be possible. In such cases, inspect for any poor connections or loose terminals, either at the fuel temperature sensor or the PCM. Ensuring a solid connection is vital to the sensor's reliability. If the diagnosis leads to a faulty fuel temperature sensor, the third step is to replace it. Start by obtaining a compatible replacement part designed for the Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. After the replacement, it's crucial to perform repair verification to ensure the issue is resolved effectively. This verification process begins with turning the ignition switch to the on position, thereby powering the diagnostic systems once again. Next, reset the powertrain control module, PCM, using the HDS. This clears any previous DTCs and allows for new readings. Following this, conduct the PCM idle learn procedure, a crucial step for the vehicle to recalibrate its systems based on the newly installed sensor. Finally, it's essential to monitor the OBD, onboard diagnostics, status to determine whether the system indicates a passed, failed, or not completed status for DTC P0181, confirming the success of your repair. In the final verification of the repair initiated after addressing DTC P0181, follow a precise process to ensure all systems are functioning correctly. First, conduct the PCM idle learn procedure, which allows the PCM to recalibrate itself after the repairs. This procedure is essential when components related to the engine management are changed. Allow the vehicle to idle and monitor the response of the engine. Next, confirm that the ignition switch is turned to the on position once again to set the system for ongoing diagnostics. Utilize the HDS to check the OBD status, carefully observing whether it indicates passed, failed, or not completed. A passed status indicates a successful repair and that the issue has been resolved. However, if it shows failed, further inspection of connections and terminals is necessary to rectify any lingering issues. By performing this thorough verification process, you can ensure the longevity and performance of the vehicle. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0181 is vital for ensuring the smooth operation of your Honda Civic from 2011 to 2015. This diagnostic trouble code highlights critical issues related to the fuel temperature sensor, which plays a significant role in the engine's performance. By thoroughly following the troubleshooting steps, you can efficiently diagnose and resolve the issues tied to this DTC, including replacing a faulty sensor or correcting poor connections. Maintaining accurate readings from the fuel temperature sensor is essential for optimal fuel management, leading to improved engine efficiency and reduced emissions. Regular diagnostics help ensure that your vehicle remains in optimal condition. Addressing any alerts from the onboard diagnostic system promptly helps prevent more severe mechanical issues down the road, emphasizing the importance of proactive vehicle maintenance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.